Hey guys, we have this 6x6 hallway. 6x6. It started off with 8 wide. Very big. But till Deco and Sydney came and did this. 7 blocks wide. Then Tico, Bram, and Game For You came a year later, I believe a year, did this. Then Exorden came and did this. Five blocks wide. We thought this was the smallest until this one was made. I don't know when this one was made. This is 800 blocks by Exorden, and oh yeah, I'll put his channel in the description. There is no video on this. I believe if I did this, actually we're gonna do this to here. This is about 800 blocks. You can't see because I turned off chat. It's 10 by 4 by 20. See what it says. Also sorry for a long time no uploads. I just tried to get this out this door, but what I'm gonna show you today finished. It just took a long time. It started like 2 years ago, not this particular version, but it took about 2 years, that version. Well, not this, what I'm going to show you, but the first version was on redstoner, and it took about 2 years to get to what I'm about to show you. So his was 800, which means he was shaving this one off. But how could he make it any smaller? Well, if we go back, you can see top is layout size, sides are layout size, but what about the bottom? Bottom is two blocks and then the pistons. So how could we fix that? Well, we go back in the game of 1. For one I'm about to show you, is really cool. You can see a lot of testing. That's part of it. That's the top of the door. There's a lot of testing back there. That's the stages of the door. But this is, right now, from what I believe, I am going to make a smaller one, but not now, or not later. That is a future layout over there, but this is now the smallest 6x6 door ever made, with no flying machine specifically. You can see I took one extra off the bottom. You can now see that it's 1, and then the pistons to 2. I had to change the slider. Top is perfectly different. Piston tape is slower. There are some things about this door that are rather a little cool, I believe. You have a lot of droppers on the top. This is only to refire the extra moves. So you can see this comparator. This goes into here, through there, and goes all the way around. And that refires 3 times. There's a lot of minecarts. Second thing is that there's these 2 hoppers, which gives the bottom 2 pulses, just like Johnny and Arma's 6x6. It gives 2 pulses to the bottom. There's these 2 droppers, which is main and the quad, and there's also this thing here. There's just barriers here so no one breaks it. This is just made to give a pulse to this line in the quad. The most important thing is that you're probably going to want to see it, so there will be a tutorial, an explanation. It's going to be very in-depth, so yeah. This door is not super complicated. Top is this particular version of the door took about 5 months. Bottom took 3 months. Top took 2. The easiest thing about the door was probably the input circuit. It barely got changed. The thing that got changed the most was down here. This closing had to be done like since version 1 maybe like 8 times because of this piston being part of the quad and having this long input. But let's just see it first. So it's a decent closing speed. I decorated the door. And the secret about this is that it uses this slider. That's why you can see 2 blocks go at a time like this and then this. Because you can't, I'm not going to power all of them at once because that just takes up space like Exorden's. You can see that the sliders are slightly bigger. It goes like right under the door, like edges of the door. For mine, they go under these. So it's slower, but it just has to be done. There's also a little cooldown just with these items. Has to be in this order, it's just weird. But once the items are through, this comparator will just power the tape. So let's just watch it again. First quad, going into action. Top goes, tape powers. And this firing again was actually hard to cope with. Then you can see the hardest circuit of the door working. You can see that powered. And yeah, so there's also this lamp, monostable. It's only just to give 2 pulses to this line here, but that doesn't matter. So this is 760 blocks. The reason why I started 2 years ago is that TestBh, I believe, from Bedrock Edition made one of these. He basically cut one off the top and added it to the bottom. So it's like -1 +1, same thing. And he had this, but obviously it was one of those doors that would push down and push back up until it's open. And I am planning to make a smaller one. You can see I might try to shave that one. There is one on Xbox. It's 720 blocks. I'll link that in the description. But that one is only on Xbox and it does not work. And as you can see, I tried doing a different layout with like a quint extender on the top-ish and then a triple on the bottom, but I don't know where that's going to go yet. So yeah, so this is 30 sub special. If we get to 40 subscribers, I'll do a tutorial, and maybe I'll do a 7x7 one. I'm also working on some other projects like there and back there, and some other 5x5s. That 5x5 was broken. Working on some stuff for the channel, but sorry for lack of uploads. I just have to get the store finished, and I was doing other stuff in my life, so I tried getting the store finished as quick as possible. Sorry it took so long. It's been 2 months since the last upload after uploading this, but thanks for watching, and just enjoy the door. And tutorial will be next video. Let's wait a little bit. This could also be a cobweb, but it doesn't matter. Enjoy.